Hey, what's up? My name's Karrina Pitman. Welcome to my channel. So last video we talked about carbohydrates and what they were. Today we are going to talk about protein. Protein as a macronutrient. I do have one-on-one coaching down below if you are interested in that and getting a little deeper dive on one-on-one with your goals and having everlasting results. Or reach out to me on Instagram and we can chat more about it. But let's get into it. So protein, similar to carbs, I said for carbs, every 1 gram of carb is 4 grams of calories. Same thing with protein. However, similar to the fat video that we talked about, protein you will feel more satiated with when you are eating protein and fat. The main thing about protein is, in general, you will hear a lot of people and news and articles say, in general, women should eat a minimum of 100 grams a day just to get your foot in the door. Protein also is very, very important for us as humans for, hair growth, hormone regulation, nail growth, and muscle growth, and just allowing our body to function every day how it does. So protein is an important nutrient or macronutrient that is great to get in. A lot of people will tend, especially if you aren't used to tracking these things, will tend to have issues getting protein in, and there are a multitude of ways that you could get your protein in, and I will do a future video on that if you would like. But the main thing about protein is set a goal. They typically suggest 1 gram per pound of body fat, or per pound that your weight goal is. So if your weight goal is 130 pounds, then it's recommended to do 0.7 grams of protein to 1 gram to that goal. So just to say, like 130 in a day. So protein is super important. It's critical for muscle growth, and muscle burns more calories than fat on your body. So when you are trying to regulate your body and reshape your body, protein is, like, by far, I believe, one of the most important nutrients to get in your day. You could get protein from so many things. If you don't like eating meats, there are a way, like, you could spice up the meat. There's protein in chickpeas, there's protein in fattier sources like the pumpkin seeds. There's 8 grams of protein in a 1/4 cup. Obviously don't go overboard with the fat sources, but there's protein there. You can sneak protein in with a little chopsticks. You can sneak protein with make protein ice cream. There are just a lot of ways you could do it, and Greek yogurt, and like, have fun with it. So at the end of all of this, when we're talking about the macros, calories, fat, protein, and carbs, the main overarching thing is that it is all about energy in and energy out. So if you are wanting to have more energy in your day, whatever you put in your body is going to give you that energy out. So if you think about it that way, so if you're fueling your body with high protein meals, so chicken, beef, and then you have the fats of, like, the nuts and seeds and peanut butter or almond butter, and then you have the carbs of potatoes or fruit, like, and then vegetables, like, incorporating the outskirts of a grocery store and putting that in your body every day, you're gonna feel a million times better mentally and physically by eating that way versus eating something full of junk and going to Whataburger and getting that quick fix that does not serve you at all. So hopefully this made sense. Hopefully this helped you. Let me know down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.